The San Diego Police Department has upped enforcement on people staying overnight in their vehicles around Mission Bay. I'll have an update on how many citations they've written.
The Republic Services trash strike moves from Chula Vista to Claremont. Hear from the union.
A huge freeway embankment makeover, big changes after years of problems with encampments and trash.
It's time to light up the cathedral, how San Diego is kicking off Pride festivities.
No child should face cancer alone. The free camps that offer hope and healing.
CBS 8 News live at 6 starts right now. Tonight, San Diego police are sharing the progress they've made since stepping up enforcement of the city's vehicle habitation ordinance. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. It's an issue people all over the city have complained about, but as our Shannon Handy reports, those complaints have been louder around Mission Bay lately.
Just before the 4th of July, San Diego police said they would be writing more citations to people staying in their vehicles overnight around Mission Bay. I decided to check in to see how their enforcement is going. Over the past 2 weeks, San Diego police say they put more effort into enforcing the city's vehicle habitation ordinance, particularly around Mission Bay.
Primarily during the hours between 0200 and 0600 in the morning.
While all vehicles, including oversized ones, can be here during the day, a San Diego city ordinance doesn't allow for overnight habitation, but it hasn't always been enforced. Last February, the city settled a class action lawsuit filed by people who live in their vehicles. As part of that settlement, police can't cite them unless they have a place for them to go, such as a safe parking lot. This past May, the city opened H Barracks, making room for more vehicles, including oversized ones, which in turn has given police authority to enforce the law.
That's the whole idea behind the H Barracks, is to provide safe parking for people that are living in their vehicles. If they say yes, great. If they don't, then they're issued a citation.
Acting Lieutenant Brent DeVore says he has a team of officers dedicated to this issue out 6 nights a week. Between July 5th and July 11th, they wrote 46 citations for overnight habitation, along with 188 tickets for other parking violations. But that's only led to 3 successful referrals to a safe parking lot.
For whatever reason, they don't seem to want to take advantage of these resources.
This is drone video we took on June 26. Compare that to today, and not much has changed.
This is just 4 of them.
Elizabeth Anderson showed me the tickets she's received, explaining why she chooses to stay put.
Because in the evening when they're not manned, there's maybe a security guard, but he turns a blind eye to all the drug activity. The sad thing, there's no real affordable rentals anywhere.
Meanwhile, San Diego police admit it's going to take time to see any real progress around Mission Bay despite their best efforts.
Slow and steady is going to win the race here. We will be consistent and persistent in trying to have these people take advantage of the resources that the city's providing.
As officers were out yesterday writing tickets, cell phone video captured an apparent ICE raid. I asked Acting Lieutenant DeVore about that. He says it's a separate issue that STPD had nothing to do with.
Any kind of ICE interaction that happens to appear to be involved with any of our overnight vehicle operations is 100% completely coincidental. We have nothing to do with them. They have nothing to do with us.
Shannon Handy, CBS 8.
Thank you, Shannon. Trash pickup is back on in Chula Vista tonight, but now there's a pause on some trash pickup in Claremont as part of the same sympathy strike.
This comes after Chula Vista-based Republic Services employees returned to work, but now those based in Claremont Mesa are taking part. Our Alex Cheney explains what he saw today.
My trash has not been collected yet.
Chula Vista Mayor John McCann said he got a call at 6 a.m. from the Teamsters Union saying service resumed this morning for roughly 80 trash trucks around Chula Vista. He believes his special council meeting on Monday night put enough pressure on the Teamsters to end the strike.
We set a deadline to potentially declare a state of emergency, and I think that deadline really helped push both parties to come together to end the strike.
McCann says Chula Vista residents should keep their bins on the curb. They will be picked up in a day or two. And then normal service will resume on Monday through Friday. Also, this week only, you don't have to separate your trash into the corresponding bin, and free passes to dump your own trash at the Otay landfill are still available through Republic Services.
They were supposed to collect it on Monday. They haven't come yet, but I'm hopeful hopeful that they will come today or tomorrow.
In a statement this morning from Teamsters Local Union 25, the union said, quote, Local 25 is still on strike. The Local 25 picket line extension was moved from Chula Vista to the Claremont area. The union says its nearly 2,000 members will continue to strike until Republic agrees to pay the same wages and benefits enjoyed by employees of other trash services. And Republic Services said about the Claremont strike, Teamsters from Boston picketed at our Claremont Mesa hauling yard in San Diego this morning, causing service disruptions to some customers in parts of the city and San Diego County, and went on to say that they will deploy additional employees to help with collections. We drove around Claremont today and found most residential homes have City of San Diego trash cans, and Republic is mostly responsible for dumpsters around businesses.
Alex Cheney reporting. Thanks, Alex. It's a transformation years in the making.
A once troubled freeway embankment in National City, long plagued by encampments and debris, has been completely revitalized. CBS 8's Brian White has been following the story from the start, and tonight he shows us the final results.
Yeah, the transformation is amazing. Take a look over here. Caltrans did a great job of securing the area with this heavy-duty gate. And if you look over here, you can see the hardscaped rocks and the tall fencing surrounding the entire perimeter here. But before you see the rest, let's show you what it looked like before. For years, tents and trash have been the norm here alongside the 805 freeway just south of East Plaza Boulevard, right behind several apartment complexes.
It was actually one of the largest encampments in the area. There was easily more than 100 people in there, you know, with the carts and the cardboard, the trash.
In December, we showed you construction for a massive $5 million makeover here, a Caltrans beautification project paid for with grant money from the Clean California Initiative.
It actually looks really nice. I like what they did to it. Looks more clean.
Crews hardscaped the area with drought-tolerant plants, installed heavy-duty fencing, and added rock barriers to prevent encampments from returning.
It looked a lot nicer. It's very maintainable. The fences are very strong. It has a good appearance.
Neighbors say not only is the area cleaner, but they feel safer.
You know, it's always that fear in the back of your head that somebody might break into your stuff. But I feel like it's just been, since they built that, it's been a lot more easygoing.
But while one side of the freeway has been cleaned up, neighbors like Gil Garcia, who did not want to go on camera, say the problem has just shifted.
The homeless have moved to the other side of the highway, which has created another problem, because now you, instead of having, 25, 50 people over there, you've doubled it. So it's good on one side, but the other side needs work also.
Still, many here agree this project is a major step forward.
I really appreciate it. I feel like it really brings up the neighborhood a little bit, makes it look a little bit nicer.
Caltrans says the project is designed to be permanent with long-term maintenance in mind. Neighbors say they're hopeful the other side of the freeway will get some attention next. In National City, Brian White, CBS 8.
Tonight, a warning about some alarming trends when it comes to marijuana use here in California.
Those trends include a big spike in the number of emergency room visits by young patients exposed to THC. That's the psychoactive component in marijuana. The San Diego County Sheriff's Office is warning many marijuana products are not regulated and that they found things like bath salts, pesticides, even fertilizer inside them, as well as higher levels of THC than they claim to have.
The number one cause of poisoning around our country is kids getting into marijuana. And we've done studies on that here in San Diego County and know that the number one product that kids get into are gummies, and the number one person that they get it from is their parents.
One report titled Marijuana's Impact on California says that from 2008 to 2022, there was a 521% increase in California emergency department visits for marijuana use. A longtime San Diego restaurant could be forced to shut down and move out if it doesn't pay its taxes.
CBS 8 has learned of reports of the situation at Las Cuatro Milpas and reached out to the county treasurer tax collector's office to get more information. The office confirmed to us that the property holding the restaurant is eligible to be sold because of tens of thousands of dollars in unpaid property taxes. This is the latest development in a difficult year for the 92-year-old restaurant. Earlier this year, Las Cuatro Milpas was closed by county officials because of a vermin infestation, but had since reopened. Today, the San Diego Unified School District showed us how it's preparing to take students to and from school this upcoming school year.
Our crews got to take a ride on a typical bus route today. We learned more about how the district is prioritizing student safety with additional school bus driver training and vehicle maintenance. Another key focus this year is expanding its zero emissions fleet.
It is different planning on how you run a transportation department on utilizing electric buses, but involving our drivers and all of the staff, we've learned a lot on how we can increase the efficiency.
The district's bus system serves more than 5,000 students each and every day, with 426 school buses covering roughly 42,000 miles. A massive data breach may affect tens of thousands of San Diegans.
Coming up next, we'll break down who this impacts and what you should do if you think this affects you.
Plus, San Diego Pride is here, starting with tonight's Light Up the Cathedral celebration.